Hey, happy day. So one of the other cards that came up in relation to the Age of Aquarius is the Love Crystal Alley card. And it's on page 155 of the Crystal Alley cards book. And it's a water element, and I have covered water in a video before. I will find the link to that video and put it in the comment section or the description section, so if you wish to have a look at that in more detail. What I love, look, matchy, not my intention at all today. And look, oh, even my ball is pink. I'm seeing pinks all around. Pink hair. So love is abound. Age of Aquarius, free love. It's like that hippie revolution, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Very Age of Aquarius. And so I love that I'm covering love, because I really feel like it is the only reason we are here is to love and be loved and give love and be the source of love and show love. And without it, it's all meaningless. So it really is, the love in your heart is what gives you constant energy and vitality to live energetically, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And love really is the magic vitamin that we need to be consuming, giving, receiving in abundance. So waffle on. Rose quartz, love. In fact, will this still stand? Even my phone cover is pink, I just realized. Okay, so in this, so it's page 155, 6 and 5 is 11. Oh, I love that. 11 is your portal, sacred number, sacred angel number. So love is the portal that all meaning of life, it gives life all meaning and all life meaning. In this image, a rose quartz heart is floating on the wings of love through a sunset sky. The light of love emanates from the heart, filling the sky with its beauty and energy. This is the image of love. Rose quartz is one of the most well-known of all the minerals. Its beautiful, sweet pink to lavender color and its heartwarming energy speaks to us of the universal love that is our birthright. Unconditional love. As spiritual beings who are temporarily incarnate in the physical realm, we can sometimes forget that the true lesson of life, what the true lesson of life is, all too easily. Rose quartz reminds us that the only lasting lesson is love, and that we have already learnt it, and we need only to open ourselves to its healing truth. Rose quartz represents the heart of the great Earth Mother. It is the carrier of the love vibration to the physical plane. Being a water element stone, rose quartz is able to calm and cool excess fiery energies. And we saw that in the will. That was the other major energy in play with this Age of Aquarius times. And so perhaps it's with love that we temper our personal willpower with that of the willpower of the divine. It is through the heart chakra that the higher and the lower 8 come into crux, into the crucifixion and to the divine union, the cross and the cross. And so love is that center point that is all. It allows for the expression and cleansing of these emotions through the release of old emotional wounds. And this full moon that we had on the 29th in Cancer, so we started the year with the full moon in Cancer, and we bookended with the moon in Cancer. So it's a beautiful way to have a look and see where we have closed ourselves off and where we have opened ourselves up to greater things. And the opposite of love is fear. Anything other than love is a fear-based system. Anger, depression, sadness, frustration. Yes. Rose quartz offers the love of the divine to support and assist one in opening to the abundance of love that exists around us. The soft pink vibration of rose quartz carries a healing vibration for the emotional level of the heart. It brings the consciousness of love into the earth plane, allowing one to connect with the divine source while in body. Rose quartz is wonderful for children as it helps to ease the transition between the non-physical and the physical levels of experience. When a child wears rose quartz, she is able to reconnect to the source of beauty and harmony on a spiritual level and can carry the vibration with her into this lifetime. Rose quartz is a very healing ally, helping to gently reveal one's own blockages to universal love. Abandonment and rejection are our major core traumas and wounds, and it's through these that we fight and to not only find love but to very much give to ourselves and others, and thus receive for healing and health and wellness and well-being. All dis-ease is caused by a lack of self-love, which is really a resistance to the idea of one's own divinity. Calling all gods and goddesses. Rose quartz helps to lead you to see your own divinity, thus freeing your capacity to give and receive love. The message: when rose quartz appears to you, you are being gently reminded that only love can heal your life and your creations. Perhaps you need to focus upon your own love of self in order to gather the inner strength, and we talked about that, needing courage and strength at this time. Gather the inner strength you need to take the next step forward. Perhaps you're harboring old resentment or anger that is keeping you stuck in your current position. Or maybe you're simply being given a reminder that you are always loved by the divine. And breathing, time out to breathe and meditate is a very self-loving, caring act to do, because breathing is the most essential nourishment we can receive from our environment. In every way, it's good for body, mind, and spirit, and emotion. There is nothing that you could ever do or choose or become that would keep the divine creator from loving you with all the power of the universe. Rose quartz may also be telling you that love of a more physical nature is involved in the current situation. And again, the Tantra concept keeps flitting into my mind about how we use sex to help us reach spiritual realms, and this is really about consciously using our bodies and our sexual orifices and organs to manifest greater consciousness, and not just to casually engage in desirous, lustful acts. And any act done with love will always be very fulfilling, and also with consciousness, rather than, sex can be fulfilling when it is done for the right reasons and not to fulfill voids or codependencies or toxic habits that we perhaps have from our child and inner traumas and wounds and experiences. And let me continue reading, and then I have something quite important I want to finish off by saying that's in my mind now. Perhaps Cupid is sitting on your shoulder with a quiver full of arrows, pointing you in the direction of a more earthly love. Okay, so now's the right time then perhaps to say that. So most people watching this video will be adults. It's not suitable for children. It's entertainment purposes only, but adult entertainment of a clean kind, and hopefully a healing, beneficial kind. And really, as adults, most of us have had enough experiences. We've had heartaches, perhaps failed marriages, perhaps the hardships of single parenting, for whatever reason. And, you know, the lesson is that just because we have experienced heartache does not mean we give up on love, because love is the only saving grace that we have. And it's really about knowing that failed love was a lesson, an experience, and that perhaps we should always remain open to new love, something that is more fulfilling. And we do that by first fulfilling ourselves and then others. Open your heart and listen to its soft direction. Allow yourself to move with the flow of the healing waters of emotion. The trusting heart will be carried to its perfect destination. And the chakra is the heart chakra. And the affirmation is, I give love, I live love, I am love. I give love, I live love, I am love. And one love, and namaste, and in Lakesh.